Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao Crescim Games, quem fala com vocês é o Crescim, e vamos continuar aqui na série Rumo, Platina de Tales of Arise. Então galera, nós estamos aqui de volta em Dana, onde a gente está fazendo aquela limpeza das missões secundárias que liberaram depois que a gente avançou com a história e chegamos lá em Rena, né? E eu disse que a gente ia começar lá em Uzebek, porque tem uma missão lá, só que antes de eu começar o vídeo, eu vim aqui no Lago de Adan só para fazer umas batalhas contra alguns bichos aqui, porque faz muitos dias que eu não jogo, então eu precisava me relembrar um pouco dos comandos. Só que nesse meio tempo acabou liberando uma sketch nova, então eu vou deixar na tela para vocês verem o que aconteceu.
Those astral arts of yours are
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kinda pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something. What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shiana.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Beleza, então vamos continuar aqui, vamos voltar lá para Uzebek. Só pra gente pegar essa missão que tem lá. E vamos ver se a gente consegue fazer essas missões, né? Porque elas ainda, acredito eu, continuam de nível alto.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Só pra ver se não tinha ninguém precisando de diálogo ali.
Yeah.
Ei, pelo visto vocês estão bem ocupados, hã?
Hey.
Pode-se dizer que sim, você é que parece bem animado, Granner. Eu tento, eu gosto de pensar que sou bom em manter a positividade, apesar de tudo. Afinal, tá todo mundo assustado, e é importante que as pessoas como a gente mantenham a cabeça erguida e a esperança viva, né? Concordo plenamente. E você, por que está com essa cara de deprê? Eu tô bem, até onde eu sei. Ah, mas não tá parecendo, se o Zephyr te visse assim, não ia ficar nem um pouco feliz. Dá uma folga pra ele, Granner. O que foi que eu falei de errado?
Yeah.
Enfim, acabei de lembrar que o Nate quer pedir um favor pra vocês. Ele quer, né? Qual favor? É melhor vocês mesmos falarem com ele. Fala que eu mandei vocês. Até mais.
Great.
Aquele negócio do Zephyr, digo, do seu pai, ainda te incomoda, né?
I guess...
Eu conheço todos os corvos carmesim desde que me entendo por gente, então eu sei muito bem como ele era amado. Não tem ninguém me culpando abertamente, mas é difícil não pensar que eles me odeiam de certa forma. Você quer esperar aqui enquanto a gente fala com o Nate?
Thanks.
Não, eu vou junto. Ficar sentado esperando não vai fazer eu me sentir melhor, não.
Hã?
Ah, e aí pessoal, o que eu posso fazer pra vocês? A gente veio perguntar exatamente isso. O Gwenner pediu pra gente falar com você. Disse que você queria pedir um favor, não? Favor? Que favor? Ah, já sei. Você conhece o deserto de Gúria? Eu queria que você desse um fim no Zegel. Ah, deve ser aquele da pedra. A gente deu um jeito de bloquear as estradas e bloquear ele por enquanto, mas não dá pra saber quando ele vai voltar e causar problemas. Claro, então você quer que a gente cuide desse problema de uma vez, né? É, mais ou menos isso. Eu não estou pedindo pra você, Alf. Eu quero que o Lau cuide disso. Eu? Sério? Por quê? Algum problema? Não, não é isso. É que... Ótimo, então começa assim que der. Se precisar quebrar a barreira no processo, não tem problema. Enfim, isso é tudo. Não me decepcionam, viu? Qual é desses caras? Primeiro o Gwenner começa a agir meio estranho e agora o Nate. É por minha causa. É porque eu fui responsável pela morte do meu pai. Não, tá tudo certo. É o mínimo que eu posso fazer depois de todo o mal que eu casei. Já volto. Ninguém disse que a gente não podia te ajudar. A gente vai junto. Os Zegos na área isolada. É, lá naquele que tem ação de mapa lá. Vamos ver o nível do bicho, né? Eu tô 49.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Oi, tem coruja aqui também.
We should be able to cook here.
Só recuperar minha vida.
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now... I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but... swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Olha aí! Laço da iluminação. Prevenção nocaute do Alphen, finalmente! Eu tô desde o começo do jogo falando disso e agora que apareceu. Mas é caro, meu Deus. Presa trovejante. Tensão de superação. E mais dano do golpe de impulso. O que é isso aqui? Ah, de fazer as dungeons do espigão. Oh, tem mais uma esquete.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, Wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine. But what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Mais uma.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What?
Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so frickin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food. Hand it over.
Stay away!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back?
Vamos fazer alguma coisa aqui. Vou fazer alguma coisa de defesa, acho. Será que eu faço defesa elemental? Pode ser.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Será que tem algo com a Shione? Agora que ela tá no nível máximo? Não, é só...
I think it's time we go to sleep.
Só uma micro cena.
Morning. Ready to head out?
Vou matar vocês de uma vez.
You're really strong.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
A comfortable win.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zoogle in that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter?
Ah, vocês vieram. Bem que o Nate avisou. Os Eagles estão mais adiante. Cuidado.
Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
That's a big Zoogle.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can take it.
Bom, se vocês não têm certeza, a gente vai descobrir, né? A gente tá 49, acho que dá.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That'll bring you down. Going in.
I can carve through armor. Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Sleep now. Lightning!
Hear
me! Flame of fury!
The enemy really are too.
We'll soon see about that. Form.
Transform!
On guard.
Try this.
Saving this one.
The earth throbs in
Going
pain.
in. By the power of flame.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Lancer. I can do this all day.
You picked the wrong fight.
Dance in the wind.
Dragon
In
form.
here. How about this? Burning strike. Water. Hear my call.
Try this.
There you go. Don't let up. Spread.
Explosive rain.
All day.
It's too much. Is this it?
Don't leave me.
Eu não acredito. 2 morreram?
More of that. I'll bring you back from death to birth.
Dragon swarm. Severing wind.
Thunderblast. Don't mind if I do.
Void blast. Searing gale.
A banana. Let's go.
Incineration wave.
Now we're not
Nossa!
Amazing.
In here.
They're interrupted.
Here's a healing arc.
Look out. Now I can let
A banana. Let's go.
far enough. Shattering the pieces.
Não deu tempo de eu usar nada pra tirar a ars dele.
One's mine.
Havoc. Burn in hell.
Lightning strike.
Dragon swarm.
Feel.
Wind.
Reload.
My head's spinning. Just one eternal devastation. Here I come. Gale. You're on. Dragon swarm.
Hurricane. Glacial spear.
You'll pay for that.
Sleep
Armor won't save you. Dragon swarm.
the earth throbs in pain.
Can't get out of this. This one's all mine. Not today.
Raging cat.
No escape.
Annihilation.
Severing wind. Strike. No. Can't
Não, não é possível, cara.
In here. I'll be saving you back from death's abyss. We're stuck in hurricane away. Lightning. Let me help. Hurricane.
Armor won't save you.
Not on my watch. Hear me. Far beyond the darkest
Dragon
sky.
swarm.
Water. Hear my call. Spread.
Severing wind.
Flame of fury. Burning strike. Let the marksman handle this. Going in.
No further.
Ready to go.
No escape.
Here's a healing arc. Let's keep up the pressure. It's weakened.
Strike. This ends now. This one's all mine. Strike. Searing gale.
Sloppy.
Stay away from my friend.
Flame of fury. Burning strike. Glacial spear. Far beyond the dark. Here's a healing arc. I call upon
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Burn.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Dragon swarm.
O bicho tem muita vida, cara. 160 mil ainda.
Now or never. Crush.
Hurricane strike.
Eternal devastation.
Not in your dreams.
Dragon swarm.
Crush. Tidal burning strike. Looks like you got this one covered. Here's the evil. Raging Lancer.
In a bind?
Here, let me help.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
You picked the wrong fight.
Dragon Form!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Sealed.
Now where was I?
And I never miss.
Havoc! Blizzard blow!
Take this!
Denied!
Dragon Form!
Hurricane strike! Lightning strike! Hurricane laser spear! Lightning strike!
Now! Showtime!
Demons descend!
Tá, metade já foi, né?
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Hurricane strike!
Dragon Form!
The earth throbbing in pain. All back in their defense!
Ah, agora ele entrou no modo apelão. Ai, não adianta.
Is this it?
Don't give up!
Que jeito!
Appreciate the help.
Bring you back from death's abyss! Hurricane!
This should do it!
I let my guard down. Anything in armor is all mine.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Sleep now!
Eternal devastation! It's on! Burn in hell!
Train harder.
Prepare to be
I'm
healed!
all stopped up!
Eternal devastation!
Now, lightning!
Incineration wave!
I'm ready! Glacial fire! I never miss!
No further!
Dragon Swarm!
No!
Não, não.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Hurricane strike!
Now you see what I can do!
Lightning strike! Get on it!
Not done yet!
Here's some! More with that!
Ai, a Shione.
Too shy to come over? Here, let me help! Get on in there with
Dragon Swarm! You're mine!
Too much to handle?
Lewis, skip it!
By the power of the Hurricane strike without a trace! Havoc!
Eternal devastation!
Blizzard blow! Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
A Shione morreu.
It looks like we made a mess.
Tá, pera aí. Ela tá com 208 ainda.
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Finish with the
Mas olha só, ele dá um hit e mata. Morreu todo mundo.
Stay away from my friends!
Everyone still doing all right?
Never mind.
Shione usa...
You worry about you, Winwell.
Right. I still got fight in me yet.
Now you see what I can do!
Let's get this away. I'm going to need to use all the power of my
Por que não usou?
now.
I let my guard down.
Now I can let loose. Eat dirt!
More where that
Take
came
this!
from. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Let's get you all tucked away. Primed and
Can't
ready.
get out of this!
In here. That'll bring you down.
Ele não usou a goma de laranja dela.
This should do it!
Here's a healing arc.
Save you!
Hurricane strike. First aid. Dance in the wind. Into the shadows.
Nossa, alguém tomou um crítico de 1000 e pouco ali.
I can feel the medicine working.
Dragon stuff!
Dance in the wind.
Droga.
Here's the evil cuts away.
Dragon swarm!
Freeze Lancer. Sleep now.
Take this!
I'll bring you
Eternal
back from
devastation! You
here.
may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Here, let me help. Feel.
Okay, here I go!
Dragon swarm!
Let me help. Ghost Raging Cascade. Here, let me help.
You
require a hand.
Appreciate the help.
Dragon form!
Anything in armor is all nice. We've almost got this.
Almost isn't quite there yet.
I like your attitude. I'm right with you.
Tá, agora que vem o problema. Ele vai entrar naquele modo louco lá.
Here it comes. Focus.
On your toes, everyone.
Glacial spear.
Here's evil. Lacerating. Freeze lancer.
Que isso, cara.
How about this?
I never miss. Sleep now. More for the stockpile. Magic is in.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Now here I go.
Dragon form!
Here's a healing arm. And he takes care of by the power of flame.
Is this it?
Não é possível, cara.
I owe you one. I can carve through armor. Take this.
Explosion.
Crush!
Hamming flame of fury.
Incineration wave!
Havoc here on call.
I hope
Nossa, ela tomou um hit de 2.000 e pouco de novo.
Let me help. First aid.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! No escape! You picked the wrong fight!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Dragon form!
Reach the
Hurricane
hand.
wind!
I'll smash you.
Void blast!
Here's a
It
healing
looks
arm.
like you made a man.
First aid. Here
Far
goes.
enough.
Rage
That move.
All healed.
Here comes the big one!
In the wind. In here. I'm out of Thunderblade. One more
Try
time.
harder!
Meu Deus do céu, cara. Falta 23.000, mas ele nesse modo não tem como enfrentar.
Try harder!
Burning strike. Raging flame.
In a bind.
Shattering water.
Pieces.
Attack us.
This time!
Glacial spear.
Here's
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Incineration wave!
Here's a healing arm. First aid.
Acertei um bom hit agora.
Carve through armor.
Now searing flame. Reload. Here's a healing arm.
Vai de novo.
Incineration wave!
Appreciate the help.
Dragon form! Can't move!
Load. And again. Keep our
Aê.
frozen.
Hammer.
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Danins and Renins, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. know this. Whatever you think of me and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
Beleza, foi uma luta complicada. Onde é que será que tá aquela coruja? Aqui ela não tá. Parece que vocês já resolveram a questão. Que alívio. Agora não preciso mais ficar de vigia. É, coitado desse cara, né? Vamos procurar essa coruja, hein? Deve estar aqui em cima. Lá. Esfera vívida. Esfera com cores brilhantes, mas com um propósito desconhecido. Jogue-a para criar um vácuo no qual nenhum objeto escapa. Melhor deixá-la quieta.
I see you've got your relics all lined up again. What are you doing? Huh? They're so bright now.
Oh, it's you two. I was merely tending to my collection.
Don't you think you've polished them enough by now?
You take better care of your relics than you do yourself.
I try to take good care of them. However, no matter how much work I put in, it refused to respond.
I thought you could hear their voices somehow.
I can, but that's all I can do with them. I can't actually engage in conversation with them. Not yet.
What are they saying? Did they really want you to polish them that much?
You're right. I was so enraptured with them, I may have selfishly failed to consider their own wishes. I must open my mind and sincerely engage with them in earnest.
He never gets tired of his relics, does he?
Nope. It is interesting to look at them when they're all lined up together like this, though. Like how these two have similar designs. It makes me wonder if they were made in the same period.
An excellent observation. Yes, I too suspect they're somehow intimately related as well.
I don't see what you two are talking about at all.
Hmm? What's this? Why, that smear wasn't there previously. Could it be responding to my voice at long last? It's rather viscous and has a distinct aroma to it.
Ugh, Hoodle! These relics are no place for you to do your business! I'm serious! These are priceless pieces of history!
Come on, Dohalim. Let's go wash your hands before you catch anything weird.
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Colete dos segredos. Colete feito por um mestre artesão de uma terra distante, usando só os melhores materiais disponíveis, exigiu horas de trabalho pesado.
Thus our strength yet grows.
Onde é que tá isso? Essas coisas estão brilhando. Ah, ali embaixo. Mas é só o que tem aqui? Tá, vamos ver o que que é. Colete. É pior. Tá, o objetivo da missão agora é... Volto para falar com o Nate, tá? Bom, pelo menos achei uma coruja já.
We finally made it.
Pelo visto, vocês encontraram a carta. Foi vocês que colocaram ela lá? Negativo, foi o Zephyr, assim que o Lau fugiu. Ele fez isso caso alguma coisa acontecesse com ele que o impedisse de reencontrar o Lau. O jeito que ele e o Lau se reencontraram, ele nunca imaginou que isso pudesse acontecer. Ei, garota, cabeça erguida, você não acha que a gente te culpa pelo que aconteceu com ele, acha? Olha, não vou mentir pra você, dói demais perder um homem como o Zephyr, ele era um pai pra todos nós. Mas quando você tá envolvido que nem a gente no combate contra os Renanos, tem que estar preparado para perder amigos pelo caminho. Conhecendo o Zephyr, acho que ele não escreveu uma carta muito longa, tá certo? Olha, quando seus pais se conheceram, a sua mãe também era combatente da resistência, sabia disso? Eu já imaginava. Ela só abandonou a linha de frente porque teve você. Ela ficava atrás e te protegia enquanto seu pai lutava em dobro por vocês dois. Esse era o acordo, pelo menos. A única vez que seu pai quebrou o acordo foi para encontrar um remédio que curasse a doença da sua mãe. Nem preciso dizer que ele não conseguiu voltar antes dela morrer. Essa foi a única vez em todos aqueles anos que ele agiu em causa própria. Eu não fazia ideia, ele nunca me contou. Mas isso só serve para mostrar que ele nunca deixou de pensar em você nem na sua mãe. Ele ainda amava muito os dois. Pois é, eu peguei esse amor e joguei tudo fora, eu acho. Mas então, qual é o seu plano agora? Agora que você sabe quais eram os sentimentos do seu pai por você? Eu não sei, preciso pensar. Mas eu sei de uma coisa, vou crescer e virar um homem do qual meus pais vão poder se orgulhar. Boa resposta, nesse caso eu tenho mais uma coisa pra te dar. Esse é o anel que o Zephyr estava usando, né? Esse é o anel da minha mãe. É seu, garoto. Você tá pronto. Não desperdiça a vida que os seus pais lutaram pra te dar. Claro, não vou. Valeu vocês dois. Anel do Zephyr. Um anel muito prezado por Zephyr, que levava consigo pra o tempo todo. Símbolo dos laços familiares entre Zephyr e Lau. Ah, ganhou uma arma também. O herdeiro. Vamos dar uma olhada nesses itens. Hã? Ah, o túmulo de Zephyr. Vamos só olhar os itens aqui. Essa aqui? Os deles foram usados em inúmeras batalhas a serviço de uma casa maior. Brilham na luz do dia com o sangue de um desconhecido. Pena que é pior. Nossa senhora, olha lá. Proteção paternal aumenta a defesa de tudo. Só que eu perco muito no meu ataque, né?
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now, at one with great Dana. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
Então beleza, galera, vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui. A gente já tá chegando nos 40 minutos, essa luta ali foi bem longa, né? Então no próximo, vamos partir para a próxima região onde tem batalhas, né? Missões.
We get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Vamos ver onde é que é a próxima. Tem essa aqui do campo nevado de Nevira, mas eu não sei se a gente consegue fazer ela ainda. A flor fantasma de Nevira. Eu não me lembro o nível que era o bicho, mas eu acho que ele era um nível muito alto. Essa aqui é a do livro, né? Não tem o que eu posso fazer lá. Marragsar não tem nada. E aqui em Pelegião tem uma. Essa aqui eu também não consigo fazer ainda, porque os bichos querem nível em cima de 60, né? Aqui é a missão principal e nós temos lá em Dyke Phasel também. Ali. Tá, mas então provavelmente a gente vai... talvez tentar essa aqui. Vamos ver, eu vou pensar, senão a gente parte direto pra Pelegião, onde tem esta aqui pra gente fazer. Então por enquanto é isso, muito obrigado por ter assistido e até a próxima. Valeu!